Right now, what we're going to do is, except for somebody very special who I met exactly a year ago at my very first Global Success Training, and completely changed our lives forever. We told her story at every single challenge party we've ever had. We're honored to call her our friend. She's been through so much. You guys all know her. She's friends with, oh my gosh, hundreds and hundreds of people on Facebook. Thousands have watched her videos. She's an inspiration to so many, and we would like her to come up and tell her story. Miss Judi Russ. You guys, I had no idea this was going to happen. So, let's see. I started my salads in April of 2011 after my doctor told me I was going to have a colostomy bag. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want a colostomy bag. So, I decided that I had to make some serious changes. You know, I have a host of illnesses, diabetes, a double heart problem, bad intestines, cholesterol, blood pressure, thyroid, you name it, I brought it home, snuggled with it, kept it as my own. It was wonderful. I weighed in at about 350 pounds too, and that's pretty big for a small frame like mine, you know, for a short person. So I knew I needed to make some changes. And I was on a liquid diet for 2 weeks after getting out of the hospital. Oatmeal and coffee milkshakes from McDonald's. You can lose weight on coffee milkshakes, but it is not a fun way to do it. Caitlin and I worked together, and I was really kind of cranky. So, I was hungry. So I was walking by her office one day, and she said, "Judi, come in here." And I'm like, "Oh." So I went in, and she said, "You know, you're a little bit cranky." I said, "I'm a little bit hungry." She said, "I know this guy who's got these shakes, and they're really good. You know, that's all she had to get out." I was like, "Okay, let's do it." Because it was shakes. I could do it, and I had to make a change. So the very next day, Jared LeBlanc came down, and he introduced Caitlin and I to the product and the challenge. I got on the product right away, ordered it that day, went right back to the office, ordered it. Now, I took it to my heart specialist, my lung specialist, diabetes specialist, and my primary care. They did blood work. They okayed the product. They said it was a fantastic product, and definitely get on it. So I'm going to fast forward. Lost, I can never remember the first 30 days, the first 90 days, like 35 pounds, let's say. So that was good. My medications that I was on, they kept dropping the amount I needed. I was insulin dependent for a diabetic. I got off my insulin in the first 90 days. My story has taken a little bit of a turn recently. I ended up getting off, I was on 15 medications to start, got off all but 5 of them, so that was really good too. I was, quite proud of that. Lost 107 pounds total, so that was amazing. Still going. But the way my story has recently changed is a couple weeks ago I started having chest pain, probably 3 weeks ago. And as I've said, I have a heart problem, and I also have a strong history of congestive heart failure. So they have to take things like that with me very, very seriously. So they have me do a stress echo and an echo. and it came back that it wasn't good. So it was time to go to Miami. Everyone's excited. I even had an ambassador offer to pay my ticket when I told him I couldn't go. But I couldn't go because of medical reasons. Well, while everyone was in Miami, I was in the hospital having heart surgery. They thought that there was a blockage and that was why I was going in. But when they went in, they tweaked a couple things and soldered is not the right word, but corrected a leakage that they found. So that was good news. And 4 years ago, when I had my first heart surgery, the doctors had told me that I had a 30% blockage. Well, that 30% blockage went away because of good diet and exercise. And what is the diet I have been on? By Salis. Hello! The doctor is going to give me a note saying that the blockage went away because of diet and exercise. So I'm excited about that too. You know, I feel very blessed. Number one, you know, when he came to see me, when I wasn't quite as loopy after the surgery, you know, he was patting my hand, and my surgery was actually on the 17th. And I'll probably never forget that because he told me this would have been the day that you died. Because I was so unhealthy before, and my diabetes was out of control. My blood pressure was out of control. Everything was out of control. I mean, I knew I was dying. But when he tapped me on the hand and said, you know what, this would have been the day you died, that was a complete life changer for me. It completely changed my why. You know, because I know there's a lot of other people out there just like me who need to change some things, or they are going to hit their July 17th, and they're not going to be with us anymore. So that's my story in a nutshell. I'm doing those videos, and I'm going to lose another 30 pounds during this challenge. And 25 inches, and it's going to be great. We're going to love it, and I look forward to seeing all of your videos too.
Wow. Yeah.